Now for what's trending in true crime, a well-known convicted killer is coming at Casey Anthony for launching her career as a legal advocate.
I am a legal advocate. I am a researcher. I've been in the legal field since 2011. And in this capacity, I feel that it's necessary, if I'm going to continue to operate appropriately as a legal advocate, that I start to advocate for myself and also advocate for my daughter. I'm doing this both personally for me, but in a professional capacity. My goal is to continue to help give a voice to people, to give people tools and resources that they can utilize so they actually know where they can turn to.
None other than Gypsy Rose says that Casey should not be giving legal advice to anyone, let alone making them pay for it. You'll recall Gypsy Rose served 7 years in prison for her role in the 2015 murder of her own mother. But she's apparently offering advice to Luigi Mangione. You know him, the man accused of killing the United Healthcare CEO, and Gypsy Rose is also offering some advice to the Menendez brothers as well. So the question we're asking our power panel, is Gypsy right to call out Casey? Let's bring in our guests. With me this morning, Dr. Debbie Goodman, Jennifer Coffenduffer, and Joe Tamburino. Good morning to you all. Okay, Dr. Debbie, what do you say?
Wow, Julie, I don't know whether to laugh or cry at this cast of characters here. Self-proclaimed professionalism and expertise. I mean, I think based on our policies and procedures of guests that you have on the program and those of us in the field with the educational background, practitioner-based experience, I'm not sure how one can simply proclaim to be a legal advocate, and it's just very, confusing to me how and why that's the crown these individuals want to wear, when those of us who really do the deep dive into their backgrounds know the heinous conduct displayed. So I almost think it's laughable.
Right, Dr. Debbie. They both don't have a great track record. Jen Coffenduffer, your thoughts on this?
Well, good morning. This is my thought. Money, money, money. You know, right now, Gypsy Rose is worth about $3 million. And that's because of what she does on social media. And Casey Anthony is just looking at getting right aboard that gravy train and riding it. If you look at what she says, everything is I and me, and I was thrust into this, and this has been asked of me or put upon me. It's all baloney. It's about the dollar bill.
Oh, I love that analysis, Jen. Thank you. Joe Tamburino, what do you think? Is Gypsy right to call out Casey?
Yeah, she's absolutely right. I mean, you know, it's too bad it's coming from that kind of a source, but she's absolutely right, and I agree with Jennifer. This is all about the money. And, you know, certain cases, people should just go away. In the Casey Anthony case, I mean, you know, we all knew what happened back with Kaylee's death in 2008, and at this point in time, she should just stay in the background. I don't see a reason why she's doing this other than the money.
Right, Joe. Great points, and that's been the public sentiment. Go away, Casey, is what so many people are saying. Tanya writes, quote, "You had a chance to speak out when your daughter went missing, but instead you chose tattoos, bars, and wet t-shirt contests." And goes on to say that, Casey, your narcissism still shines through 16 years later. And Casey responded to her critics, telling them, quote, she's not afraid of them. She says, "You've tried to silence me for years. I chose to live a private life. I still will. I still spoke out. I still have fought for my daughter, Kaylee, and that she'll continue that fight." So we also want to know, how long do we think Casey's legal advocacy career is going to last? Dr. Debbie, back to you.
I would say short-lived, Julie. You know, it's the topic of the moment, and I agree with Joe. This should just be somebody who now leads a humble, low-key life rather than, and I think it does speak to the grandiosity and the narcissism that a lot of these individuals have. They're in the spotlight and they become infamous, and then they think, okay, I can reinvent myself and I still want the spotlight and all eyes on me. And yes, of course, the monetary aspect, I think, is at the forefront, but I also believe there's this attention grab and wanting to be in the spotlight, which is the motivation.
For sure. Dr. Debbie, thank you. So we see most of the comments are very, very, very negative. We did find one positive one. I want to share it in fairness to Ms. Anthony. This person writes, I created a Substack account to connect with you. I've been judged and slandered for things I didn't do. If this is your calling, I'm here with you, not against you, Casey. Aw. Jen Coffindaffer, what do you think about how America united to say, Casey Anthony, go have a seat somewhere with your legal advocacy nonsense now?
Well, I think that side of things is great. But if you look, she had tens of thousands of followers within one day, and that number just keeps growing. And we are in a very odd time where we're celebrating people who shoot people in the back for reasons that they find important. We find that, we're celebrating people who have murdered people. It's like nothing I've ever seen. And so that's the part of the population that is really concerning.
Yes, yes, Jen. Joe Tamburino, you're going to love this comment from Jessica we found. I want to read it to you. She said to Casey, so do you realize it's illegal to give legal advice without being a lawyer? Where did you get your bar done, through Florida or Tennessee? Because I have yet to see where you're a lawyer or where you've passed the bar. Joe, I know you like that one.
Absolutely. Jessica is completely right. And, I think this whole thing is going to be short-lived, too. And additionally, somebody is going to make a complaint, whether to law enforcement or the Florida State Bar or somewhere, that she is practicing law without a license. So she could have further legal troubles on this. But I also agree with the comment that this is just such a strange time. I don't understand this. I've been practicing law since 1989, and you get these cases where people do, they're accused of horrific things, and the next thing you know, they have a Twitter following. That just never was the case. You couldn't even think of that 10 years ago. So it is just a strange time.
Joe, you're so right. That's the perfect point to end this segment on. It really is, because I cringe when I hear people telling me like they're hoping the Menendez brothers get out because they feel so sorry for them and they follow updates on them, and Luigi Mangione and his fan base. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You're right, Joe. It is stunning. It is stunning, to see from where we've come to where we've gone here.